Okay, so we just talked about two different ways to develop them. Obviously, we could do all 6 inverse trig functions, but I think that you could get similar reasoning, so I don't think I need to spend my time doing that. So your book lists all the derivatives of the 6 inverse trig functions, but you know how I feel about having the chain rule built in, right? This is actually not my favorite. Ugh. Okay, I think that's pretty stupid. These are actually the 6 ones with not the chain rule built in, so just remember that you need to do that. And really the nice thing is here, okay, there's only 3 actual rules that you need to worry about because the co-partners have exactly the same derivatives, they just have a negative sign in them. So if you can just remember kind of the same thing that we talked about before, that if it starts with C, right, the derivative will be negative, and then if you just know it's co-partners derivative, then you're okay. So you probably for sure need to know these 3. Those are the big ones, and even more so, these 2 are the most important, although this one does show up from time to time. Okay, so I just want to run through an example real quick with you on what it maybe looks like to actually take these derivatives, okay, with the chain rule. So here, hopefully you can see that this is a chain rule situation, right, that the out is arc sine of something, and the inside is going to be 2x. And so based on that little chart, which I know you're going to be working on memorizing, right, the derivative of arc sine of something is 1 over the square root of 1 minus something squared, and the derivative of this would be 2. Okay, so when I actually work on taking the derivative, I'm multiplying those 2 things together. The 2 ends up in top, and the bottom will be 1 minus the quantity 2x squared, which I would say then our final answer would be 2 over the square root of 1 minus 4x squared. And that would be the derivative of arc sine of 2x. Okay, similarly here, right, outside would be arctan of something. This one is my favorite because there's no square roots involved. 1 over, 1 plus something squared. And the inside would be 3x. The derivative of that is 3. And so putting this together, okay, you get 3 over 1 plus the quantity 3x squared, or 3 over 1 plus 9x squared. Right? No possible simplification there. Okay. I think I'm going to leave the other ones as exercises for you to take a look at. You can check the filled in notes. And I think if you have made it this far in day 1, I would go ahead and start looking at your assignment